Rashiyama, the clouds of the realms above. 'Tis from our rapture that the clouds of realms above are raining down. 'Tis from our anthem that the mysteries of faith are raining down. Upon the eastern wind Cathay's entrancing musk doth waft. The sweetly scented breeze from our curling locks is raining down. The day star of adornment hath dawned forth above the face of God. Behold that mystic truth from which his countenance is raining down. The sea of purity hath from the wave of true reunion surged. This precious, rare bestowal from our rapture is raining down. Behold the countenance divine. Behold the maid of paradise. Behold the grace upon the world from our own presence raining down. Behold the everlasting face. Behold the chalice bearer's charm. Behold the crystal draught that from our brimming cup is raining down. Behold the fire of Moses. See his hand that shineth white. Behold the heart of Sinai. From our hand all raining down. Hear ye the sodded lover's sighs. Behold the garden blooming fair. Behold the bliss that from his presence in your midst is raining down. Behold the radiant face of Ha. Behold the beauteous robe of Ba. Behold the lordly grace that from our pen is raining down. The vessel from Advent this, the clouds of limpid waters these, the trill of songbirds this, our fleeting wellspring raining down.
O Lord, my God, and my haven in my distress, my shield and my shelter in my time of woes, my asylum and refuge in time of need, and in my loneliness, my companion, in my anguish, my solace, and in my solitude, a loving friend, the remover of the pangs of my sorrows and the pardoner of my sins. Wholly unto thee do I turn, fervently imploring thee with all my heart, my mind, and my tongue, to shield me from all that runs counter to thy will in this, the cycle of thy divine unity, and to cleanse me of all defilement that will hinder me from seeking, stainless and unsullied, the shade of the tree of thy grace. Have mercy, O Lord, on the feeble, make whole the sick, and quench the burning thirst. Gladden the bosom wherein the fire of thy love doth smolder, and set it aglow with the flame of thy celestial love and spirit. Robe the tabernacles of divine unity with the vesture of holiness, and set upon my head the crown of thy favor. Illumine my face with the radiance of the orb of thy bounty, and graciously aid me in ministering at thy holy threshold. Make my heart to overflow with love for thy creatures, and grant that I may become the sign of thy mercy, the token of thy grace, the promoter of concord amongst thy loved ones, devoted unto thee, uttering thy commemoration, and forgetful of self, but ever mindful of what is thine. O God, my God, stay not from me the gentle gales of thy pardon and grace, and deprive me not of the wellspring of thine aid and favor. 'Neath the shade of thy protecting wings let me nestle, and cast upon me the glance of thine all-protecting eye. Loose my tongue to laud thy name amidst thy people, that my voice may be raised in great assemblies, and from my lips may stream the flood of thy praise. Thou art in truth the gracious, the glorified, the mighty, the omnipotent.
In thy soul of love thou build a fire, and burn all thoughts and words entire. O my friend, look to thyself. Hadst thou not become a father and begotten a son, neither wouldst thou have comprehended these words. Now forget them one and all, that thou mayest learn from the Master of love in the schoolhouse of divine unity, mayest return unto God, forsake the land of unreality for thy true station, and dwell beneath the shadow of the tree of knowledge. O thou dear one, impoverish thyself, that thou mayest enter a lofty court of riches, and humble thy body, that thou mayest drink from the stream of glory, and attain to the full meaning of poems whereof thou hadst asked. Thus it hath been made clear that these stages depend on the attainment of the wayfarer. In every city he will behold a world, in every valley reach a spring, and in every meadow hear a song. But the falcon of mystic heaven hath made many a wondrous carol of the spirit of its breast. And the Persian bird keepeth in its soul many a secret Arabian melody. Yet these are hidden, and hidden shall remain. If I speak forth, many a mind will shatter, and if I write, many a pen will break. From the Seven Valleys by Baha'u'llah.
Create in me a pure heart, O my God, and renew a tranquil conscience within me, O my hope. Through the spirit of power, confirm thou me in thy cause, O my best beloved. And by the light of thy glory, reveal unto me thy path, O thou, the goal of my desire. Through the power of thy transcendent might, lift me up unto the heaven of thy holiness, O source of my being, and by the breezes of thine eternity gladden me, O thou who art my God. Let thine everlasting melodies breathe tranquillity upon me, O my companion, and let the riches of thine ancient countenance deliver me from all except thee, O my master. And let the tidings of the revelation of thine incorruptible essence bring me joy, O thou who art the most manifest of the manifest, and the most hidden of the hidden. Baha'u'llah.
From Prayers and Meditations, number 11. Lauded be thy name, O Lord my God. Darkness hath fallen upon every land, and the forces of mischief have encompassed all the nations. Through them, however, I perceive the splendors of thy wisdom, and discern the brightness of the light of thy providence. They that are shut out as by a veil from thee have imagined that they have the power to put out thy light, and to quench thy fire, and to still the winds of thy grace. Nay, and to this thy might beareth me witness. Had not every tribulation been made the bearer of thy wisdom, and every ordeal the vehicle of thy providence, no one would have dared oppose us, though the powers of earth and heaven were to be leagued against us. Were I to unravel the wondrous mysteries of thy wisdom, which are laid bare before me, the reins of thine enemies would be cleft asunder. Glorified be thou then, O my God. I beseech thee by thy most great name, to assemble them that love thee around the law that streameth from the good pleasure of thy will, and to send down upon them what will assure their hearts. Potent art thou to do what pleaseth thee. Thou art verily the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Baha'u'llah.
From the hidden words. O my servant, free thyself from the fetters of this world and loose thy soul from the prison of self. Seize thy chance, for it will come to thee no more. O Son of Man, sorrow not, save that thou art far from us. Rejoice not, save that thou art drawing near and returning unto us. O Son of Man, rejoice in the gladness of thine heart, that thou mayest be worthy to meet me and to mirror forth my beauty. Wow.
Every existence, whether seen or unseen, O my Lord, testifieth that thy mercy hath surpassed all created things, and thy loving kindness embraced the entire creation. Look upon them, I entreat thee, with the eyes of thy mercy. Thou art the ever forgiving, the most compassionate. Do with them as beseemeth thy glory, and thy majesty, and thy greatness, and thy bounteousness, and thy grace. Deal not with them according to the limitations imposed upon them, or the manifold vicissitudes of earthly life. Thou knowest, O my Lord, that I am but one of thy servants. I have tasted the sweetness of thy speech, and acknowledged thy unity and thy singleness, and set my face toward the source of thy most excellent names in the dayspring of thy transcendent attributes, and wish to be enabled by thee to immerse myself beneath the ocean of thy oneness, and to be submerged by thy mighty waters of thy unity. Assist me by thy strengthening grace, O my Lord, to do what thou didst will, and withhold not from me the things thou dost possess. So enravish me with the wonders of thine utterances, and the noise and distraction of this world that may be powerless to deter me from returning unto thee, and may fail to shake my constancy in the cause, or to distract my gaze from the horizon of thy grace. Aid me then, O my God, to do what pleaseth thee, and to carry out thy will. Write down for me, moreover, the good of this world, and that of the world which is to come, and ordain for me a seat of truth in thy presence. Potent art thou, to do what thou willest, and to rule as thou pleasest. No God is there but thee, the inaccessible, the all-glorious, the most great. All praise to thee, O Lord of the worlds, and the object of adoration of the entire creation.